What's going on, everybody? This is DS1 Ross, represent the New Black Alliance. Today's video is going to be about black parents. Are we creating future criminals? Are we turning our children into criminals with our actions, with our intent, with our motives, with just everything that we do? And just a lot of things that I see on a daily basis, I can see that we are doing this. And I believe we're doing this subconsciously. We're just looking at Facebook and Instagram alone, with the fight videos, with the twerk videos. You got women doing tutorials with their daughters, showing how to give oral sex to men. With just those things alone, you see we're criminalizing our children. With the things that we promote on our social media, you could tell we're criminalizing our children. We're not promoting self-awareness. We're not promoting integrity, charisma, responsibility, discipline. We're not promoting that. We're promoting turn up, lit. This is what we promoting to the youth. You know what I'm saying? Gang. That's what we promoting to the youth. Now you even got Catholic school kids screaming gang, 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 gang. If you in the Catholic school, what are you talking about? These things are just social norms now. That's why you see a lot more fight videos with private school kids now. Even they are becoming criminals, criminalizing themselves. And the parents are not seeing these things. They're not checking on these things because they're into these things themselves. They promote the fight videos. They post them. A lot of mothers promote homosexuality. Not intentionally, but unintentionally. Because you hang out with your gay homeboy and you let your gay homeboy hang out with your kid. But then you surprised when they come out. Or they may never come out and be on the low and come out in prison. We're criminalizing our children. Parents, just think about it. How many of us got bookshelves in our houses? Do y'all children have bookshelves with books on them? Or do they just have a computer? Do they just have a PlayStation and a television? What is the last book your child have read at home? Not in school, at home. Those are the things that we need to start asking ourselves. Do our child love themselves? Do our child even love us? Nowadays we're not even giving our children a reason to love us. We're not disciplining our children anymore correctly. We're not teaching them anything. We send them to the schools to teach them by the same people who gonna criminalize them later on. Special education is the first step to criminalization. So if your child is in special ed, they already criminalizing them. That's what the ADHD thing is all about. Oh, he's hyperactive. He can't listen. He can't pay attention. Later on, that's talked about in court when he's facing charges. All those things are brought up. They put that into his criminal history. You see? So what we need to do is turn the videos off. Let's stop watching the videos in front of our children. Let's start being more empowering to our children. Show them hidden colors. That's a very great start. If your kid is 8, 9, 10 years old, they should be watching that. Because if they have a knowledge of themselves, they'll have a purpose. And see, when you have a purpose, you have direction. You know, these kids are growing up with no direction because the parents aren't providing anything for them. There's not a proper foundation. The foundation is money and what I bought my child, not what my child know, but what I bought them. You see? And when you can be bought, you can be sold to a higher bidder. So that makes you cattle. Slavery, once again. And that's what the jail system is all about. Slavery. So, family, we need to start educating our children again on our own. Let's stop depending on the Board of Education to see to it that our children know who they are, because they're never going to teach us who we are. They're going to teach us to be slaves. I know this because I went through it. I'm a product of go to school and you'll be successful. That's not true. It's not true. That's a game. That's a racket. See, I'm a product of that. I speak from experience. I don't just speak in specialized knowledge. I speak from experience. I was one of those kids who was reared up to go to school and then think you're going to make it in life. Teach your children who they are first. Teach them who they are and what the world is. And give them the real. Don't hold nothing back. Politics is fake. Tell them all that shit is garbage. Don't force feed them no bullshit. Because then you creating a criminal. Because then when they grow up and realize that everything you taught them was fake, the first thing they're going to do is get angry. And they're going to react. And that's what the higher ups want us to do. They want us to continue to be reactionary and not be proactive. They don't want us to think. They want us to react to a situation. They want us to keep falling into the same traps. Like fame. Like chasing fame. That's a trap. You see? Growing up and wanting to be in the corporate world. And you a black man and woman in America. Not saying you can't make it. But just know, it's lonely there. You're not going to see a lot of people like you there. And also understand this. When you do make it, you cannot show that you're self-aware and that you love yourself and love your people. You see? So, like I said, We must begin to educate our children again. So we might have to start homeschooling our children, you know? Because now you have teachers showing these students things online and making examples in class on things. You see? So they're trying to justify why they're doing what they're doing to us. And if your child does not have any knowledge on what's really going on and the system that's in place to destroy him or her, they're going to accept that. They're teaching our children now in school that the slaves were not slaves. They were voluntary workers. You see? And also, I believe in the next couple of years, I'm going to say about the next 20, 25 years, we probably won't even have a school system. You know why? Because they wouldn't need to have one. Because they'll have us so locked down mentally that they'll just have us centralized in one area and doing all the same thing. Like in The Wire. Remember in The Wire? I think it was season 2 or 3, where it was called Amsterdam, where everybody sold drugs in one area, and the police policed the area that everybody sold drugs in, and it was legal. So I believe that's how it's going to be in the next 20 to 25 years for our children. There's not going to be any school. There's only going to be prisons. That's it. You'll learn life in prison. You see? So let's start doing things different, family. Let's start creating a balance in our perspective on things and our teachings with our children. Let's start being a bit more balanced. I know it's hard because we all grew up messed up. I understand. But when is it going to stop? You see? Everybody say rest in peace Trayvon, Mike Brown. But they don't really care till it's their child. You see? Them kids' parents didn't do the right things. So they kids didn't do what they were supposed to do, which caused them to get killed. See, we can't keep playing the victim. We have to take a stance and change the narrative of our families, change the narrative of our own lives. Stop perpetuating victimhood. Let's stand up and take control of our destinies. Because you're going to want to march when your child get gunned down in the street. But how do you stop that? How do you stop that? How do you stop your son from selling drugs? How you stop your daughter from becoming the next video model or the next reality star whore? How do you stop that? How do you not even create that? We have to start thinking like that. How did we even get here? Most people don't even understand it. They think it's a trend. It's called social engineering. They geared us like this. This is not nothing normal. You see? So we have to begin to care more about the state of our families. You see? That's where it all starts. That's where the problem really lies, in the broken families. And the way we fix our families is we start to face our own issues. Before we could look at a system that's always going to be in place to destroy us, we have to look at what's the beginning of our destruction. And that's our families. That's the things we've been through. The things we didn't learn. The things that we did learn that wasn't good for us. So are we creating future criminals? A lot of us are. A lot of us. So that's just some food for thought, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube. That's DS1 Alliance. Check me out on the next one. Peace.